Okie dokie. I think that we should be on. It looks like we're running over on Facebook Live. Let me get that pulled up so I can see comments and then YouTube. So, hello, welcome to our Flourishing Area National Area Live events. You may be with us on YouTube, or you may be on with us on our Flourishing Live page. And I see people are already, I see that you're on there watching. So, this is what I want to ask you. First of all, thank you so much for joining us. Thanks for spending a little bit of time with us here tonight. If you watch this later and it's not right when we're live, so this is about six to about 6:45 Central Time. So if you are watching it after that time, we still need you to be part of this, because guess what, guys? We issued a challenge, and our units, my unit and Diane's unit, were working together to meet this challenge. And our challenge was try to get 100 people on tonight. Now, what I want to tell you is, if this is fun and you love a challenge, we have two other opportunities because we're trying to do this 3 times in a row. It's going to be a national area record when we accomplish this. So tonight's our first night. We're trying to get 100 people on here before midnight tonight, watching this live event. So thank you for being part of our challenge to ourselves and for jumping on. So if you are on, I need you to comment. So if you're on Facebook, you can comment. I see it already happening on there. Yay, yay, yay. And then if you're watching on YouTube, you can comment as long as you have as long as you are I meant to look that word up. As long as you have a YouTube, like you're not just visiting over on YouTube. Kathy, you're on. Maybe tell us what is that called that you have on YouTube that makes you able to comment? Okay. And I guess what I'm saying is, if you're not able to comment on YouTube, let your consultant immediately know, and she can get you into the Flourishing Live group when we're through, and you can go over there and put hashtag replay. Okay. So that's like all the little details. Okay. Be sure you comment hashtag replay. If you watch it later, tag your consultant so she sees you're on, because that's the only way we're going to know how to count you. They are going to be letting me know before midnight tonight how many people they had that jumped on and commented and told them that they watched and all that kind of stuff. You guys, not only does it help us, but you're going to get to put your name into a $250 cash drawing. We're going to do that for you. We're going to put your name in for commenting and watching us. And if you've got the product or you've got the samples, you can follow along. Okay. I'm going to do, it's not browse, it's not whatever it said on the flyer. It's not. We changed it. So it's going to be a quick get ready for bed with a charcoal mask. So if you have your Mary Kay cleanser, charcoal mask, eye cream, night cream. If you're doing the repair set, you'd also have a lifting serum. That's what we're doing. A very simple get ready for bed, and get us in and out of here really fast. And while our charcoal mask dries, I'm going to tell you a little bit about my Mary Kay story, and that will give you the availability to have heard about the story and let your consultant know that you'll let her director ask you like just 4 questions. And those are mostly like for you to give us feedback, actually. But that puts your name into that cash drawing 5 more times. We even have a little thing called Peek into Pink that shows you some videos about us telling our stories, and those will also put your name in more times when you fill out the link, because the director can ask you those questions. Okay. And then that way you get your name in more times. And if you are a YouTube subscriber, thank you, Kathy. If you are a YouTube subscriber, then to do the subscribe thing, you hit like and subscribe. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you. Then that will be let you comment on YouTube. Okay. All right, so let's get started. First, we take out the earrings because those can't be on. They get in the way, mostly if they're dangly. I'm still a Texas girl at heart. Okay, if you haven't already done it, if down in the comments, if you will put who is your consultant, where you are watching from tonight. Okay, it could be where you live, or you might be on vacation, because that's the cool thing about virtual. You can be anywhere and you can be watching this tonight and helping yourself out and your consultant out. And I am sitting in Maceo, Kentucky tonight. And that's where I'm joining in from. And in just a minute, I'll go check out and see where else everybody's from. Okay, you will probably, if you own your own product, then this is the oil-free eye makeup remover. It is been one of the best-selling brands of eye makeup remover in the country for many, many, many years. It is a silicone base. It looks like it's oily, but it's not. You shake it up before you use it, and then you put it on your little cotton ball. And I actually put a little bit on my lashes before you guys came on because it will start activating to be able to take it off even easier. So I just took a little bit on my finger. I wiped it across my lashes a couple of times when I was waiting for it to be time for you. And I did it a couple of times on each lash, and it really just starts deactivating that mascara and getting that mascara ready to come off. Okay. I also took off my eyebrows. So I had on our eyebrow kit with a little of the eyebrow tinted eyebrow gel. And then I had on our Inner Glow, I think was the eyeshadow palette that I used today. So there you go. I'm going to take that off there. So we're getting to look naked now, looking a little naked. Our eye makeup remover is 20. It is great for all skin types. And now I'm going to use our micellar water. And the micellar water, again, you may have this. We don't have those two items in packets. So if you got packets from your consultant, you don't have these. The micellar water is kind of the thought of pre-cleaning your skin before you clean. One reason is it gets all the makeup off your face so it doesn't get all over your sink, all over washcloths. It makes the hotel industry love us because we get our makeup off on our micellar pads and we don't get it all over their washcloths. It also gets off any oil and kind of grime because the micey in there, the micellar water, act like magnets, and it magnetizes all of that to the cotton pad, and it doesn't dry out your skin. Let me take off my lips. It doesn't dry out your skin either. It makes your skin feel really moist. If you use too much, it's kind of sticky, but we're going to wash it off. Now, if you were in a situation where you don't have water, you can use the micellar water and not rinse it off if you needed to. Again, it's not drying to the skin at all. It actually kind of feels good, but it will get everything off your face and make you have a clean surface to go to bed. If you were somewhere that you didn't have water, maybe you had to go to the hospital unexpectedly, sit with somebody, but you wanted to get your makeup off, throw that micellar water in your purse, take it with you camping. If you work out in the yard, if you are a person that exercises in the middle of the day and you want to clean that back off your face, all that sweat, and that's what those two products are good for. The micellar water is 18. Okay, so before I go into the cleansing, let me see where everybody's from. I got Kathy on here, and she's in Owensboro, and I've got Christy on, and Christy's in Illinois. And then I've got, there is my amazing customer, Lynn. Lynn is on from Louisville. Magnolia May is on. She's here in Owensboro. We've got Terry Dillinger on from Pennsylvania. Peggy is on from Robards, Kentucky. Paige is on from Michigan. She's from Ann Arbor. Who else? Dawn is on from New Jersey. Guys, this is so cool. And let me see, did I have anybody else that said hi yet on here? Donna is on from Illinois. And thank you, Paige likes my headband. So awesome. Illinois, Kentucky, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Michigan. Did I say Kentucky? Anyway, awesome, guys. I love this. Thank you. Keep commenting. If you get on late, just put hashtag replay and you can go back and watch it. Okay, so I took that off first. So if you're going with us and getting yourself ready for bed, because why not? I'm now going to go to the cleanser and I'm going to use the Repair Foaming Cleanser. This set that I'm using is our Time-Wise Repair. It's our creme de la creme. It's our top of the line. It not only fights the signs of aging and slows those looks down. We know we're going to age, and that's okay. That means we're still here and God's got something for us to do. But we don't have to look like we're aging. We want to slow that part down. That's what we're trying to do. So I'm going to wet my face first. And then I'm going to put on my foaming cleanser. So this Time Wise Repair that I'm using tonight is our peptide and plant stem cell. I'm going to wet my face just a little bit more. Infused product line. So it's got little peptides, which are amazing for our skin. It helps. Let me put a little bit more water on there. Okay. And then get that to foam up just a little bit, because the foaming cleanser will get foamy if you have enough water. And the plant stem cells go in there to, again, it's going to actually get rid of some of the signs of aging. So it repairs. That's why it's called repair. Time Wise Repair. It repairs as well as slows down those signs of aging, because there is not a very big percentage of aging that is actually aging. Yeah, there you go. I don't have that piece of paper in front of me, but we have it on one of our inserts to our skincare. It's like, maybe it's 20%. Is from aging. The rest of it is from the fact that we don't drink enough water. We don't take care of our skin. We don't use skincare. If you don't clean your face at night, you put 7 years of age on your face. I'm serious. Because you know why? You're getting no exfoliation at all, because you're not cleaning, so you're not wiping. You're getting clogged pores. And because when you leave stuff on, it clogs your pores. When you do all of those things I just mentioned, then you're breaking down your skin, and the skin barrier is breaking down. The firmness is going away. The elasticity, you're messing it up. Just telling you, you've got to take care of your skin, guys. It's the biggest organ we have. Okay, just saying. All right, so that was our Time Wise foaming cleanser. Now I'm going to put on the charcoal mask, because that's going to be our major exfoliator for tonight. We're going to say that it's a night to exfoliate. So if you don't understand why exfoliation is important, I'll tell you. Let me get some more of that down there. And ladies, if anybody's asking questions, if my amazing team that is on here can answer the questions for me, that would be great. And I hear, okay, I see people. Thank you, Donna. I see some of y'all that are facialing along with me. So way to go. Okay, so I'm going to use this charcoal mask. Oh, Terry, I wish you were on here to tell them all about this mask. Okay, if you guys want to jump on Thursday with us and be a face on Thursday, we would gladly take you on our Zoom session also on Thursday. That is at 7:20 Central. And we do more than just this, and it is amazing. But let me tell you, exfoliating is important, because I talked about, if you don't clean your face, your pores are going to get clogged with dirt and oil and dead skin, and it goes in there and it makes your pores huge. Even if you don't break out, it makes your pores all huge and yucky and filled full of stuff. And if you jump on Thursday, we're going to show you some pictures that you will never forget. So this is the cool thing about our charcoal mask. It is one of our exfoliators and one of our types of exfoliators. We have more than one type of exfoliator, and that is cool. Our Time Wise Miracle Set actually has a little light scrub made into the cleanser, and it does a little light exfoliating. The charcoal mask is kind of like our detox exfoliator, because it's going to go, the charcoal in there is activated charcoal, and so it's going to actually absorb majorly more than its weight of impurities out of your skin. That's why they put activated charcoal in poison control items. That's why they give that. It encapsulates the poison in puppy dogs and people, and they give them activated charcoal, and they throw up the poison, but it's all encapsulated in that charcoal, so it doesn't harm you. Isn't that kind of cool? Okay, I always thought that was kind of cool. We had to give it to one of my son's puppy dogs. He got into the sugar-free chewing gum. This is extra. You're not paying for this part. He got into the sugar-free chewing gum, and xylitol, is that what's in it, is bad for dogs. And that puppy dog was not doing well at all. And it was a nighttime, like a Friday night or something. We called the vet, and they said, if you don't want to have to do a vet bill, oh, I got to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Oh, goodness. They told us what to do. They said, just get activated charcoal and get a dropper and just start feeding that puppy dog activated charcoal. And also said, because the aluminum foil was around the gum, that helped all the xylitol so anyway, that's how we got little Kaya, was her name, means water in Hawaiian, and little Kaya was saved. So charcoal is amazing. But also in our charcoal mask, we have charcoal. If you smell it, it's got peppermint and rosemary. Those two items are natural products that will kill bacteria. We also have navy bean extract in this and honeysuckle extract. Those both brighten the skin and take care of discoloration. And then you're getting this amazing pore cleaner with the charcoal. And there's two types of clay in here too, bentonite and kaolin clay. So you're getting all of that in this charcoal mask. It is great for guys, girls, women, kids, children, like teenagers, young tweens that are starting to get those clogged pores. Everybody can use charcoal mask. So that's that spatula that I put it on with. We call it a spatula. These are amazing to put on any masks. We have the Revealing Radiance facial peel. That is a peel, but you can actually use this to put that on. That's another type of exfoliator that was called a chemical exfoliator. It uses glycolic acid and takes off some deeper layers of skin. And then we have the microdermabrasion, which has aluminum oxide crystals. So it is a physical exfoliator, which helps rough up the skin, get all that dead skin off, because we want the dead skin off, guys. That's what gets in the pores, and that's what gets all the lines in it. We got to get that off of there. Got to get it off of there. And so the microdermabrasion is also a great exfoliator. So that's all the different kinds of exfoliators that we have. So, okay, let me see what else is happening. Okay. And if you're recovering from surgery, micellar water is a godsend. Yes, Kathy loved the micellar water during that period that she was going through. Terry went ahead and did explain it for you guys on what that heat activated charcoal does. That's one of her main products she helps us with on Thursdays. The prices are on there: $26 for the mask, $12 for the applicator. And then that is, you don't want to miss it. Thank you, Donna. She's given us the prices on the Time-Wise repair. Yes, Paige, we need to get you one of those spatulas for sure. And then, there is another catalog that will be coming out pretty soon, right before Christmas. There is another catalog. Thank you, Magnolia, Miss Maggie, Evelyn Blunt. We're so glad to have you. Dawn's guest. Thank you. Okay. All right. Okay. I think we're back up to where we were at. So let me talk to you. The spatula is good to put the white makeup, doing clown makeup for Halloween. Oh, great idea, Kathy. So you don't get all that Halloween, that makeup that's so thick, those oil-based or whatever those are. Don't want to get that all over your hands. Also, the oil-free eye makeup remover is an amazing product to use to get drama makeup, acting makeup off, Halloween makeup off. Those are a great product to start getting that off, and then you wash your child's face after that. Let's see. Let me now talk to you just a little bit. We got this on, so we need to wait a few minutes. Normally, it'd be about 15 minutes on each exfoliator. Well, Microderm, you just move it around within your cleanser or when you're in the shower. The Microderm is a great thing to use in the shower because you can get it all rinsed off really well. But the ones that are leave-on masks or leave-on peels, about 15 to 20 minutes is about what we normally do, but we won't do that tonight. I'll go through it a little faster than that. But I want to tell you a little bit, because we want you to be able to get your name in for as much of the money as you can for being on here tonight. And guys, what else? We love doing this. And so when a woman loves something, what does a woman do? Anybody can type it in. If a woman loves something, what is that woman going to do about that thing she loves? So somebody just start typing that in. So you can put it in there. So I'm going to tell you about my Mary Kay journey just a little bit. We call it an I story in Mary Kay. It's like what was going on in my life when I started. What have I gotten from it? Yes, Miss Kathy, she shares it. She shares it. If she loves something, she's going to share it. Yes, she is. Okay. Yep, shares. That's right, Maggie. You share. So let me share with you why I've been here. December the 6th will be my 30th anniversary of Mary Kay. Why in God's green earth would I still be here? Let me tell you. When I started my Mary Kay journey, my boys, I have 3 boys. They're amazing young men now. But when I started, they were 7, 4, and 2. I joined on my baby's 2nd birthday. And guys, my baby Salem, he's a hoot. He's just a hoot. Okay. So let me just tell you that. I don't know what was in my mind that I thought it was a good thing to join a business when I had 3 boys that were 7, 4, and 2. But you know what? I'll tell you a little bit about that story. I didn't want to have the party at all. I did not want to have the party at all. And my friend Renee, because I'm a good friend, and she said, Cindy, I had a facial with that Mary Kay lady that we met at that thing. And she came over and I had that facial. And she needs to do a follow-up facial with me. And so we're going to do it at your house. It's going to be a party at your house. I said, oh, we are we? And so she goes, yeah, my apartment's too small. We're gonna have it at your house. It's gonna be a party. And I said, well, okay, this is the deal. The only time I'm doing a party is after those kids are in bed. And so I said either a Monday or Tuesday. I don't even know. I can't remember now what day it was, but I said, okay, 9:00 on Monday night. That's when we're going to do it. Because I knew that Mary Kay lady was going to say no. That's the most stupid time to have a party, 9:00 at night. Well, she said yes. And so she said yes. And so because it worked out good for her too, she had a goal and a mission. She was wanting to become a director. She was a consultant. She was a car driving consultant and she wanted to become a director. That was her goal. And she already had a babysitter for that night because it was her meeting night. So she was able to go to her Mary Kay meeting and come to my house. But the thing is I didn't invite anybody to the party because I didn't want to have the party. So it was me and Renee and Sid, my dear husband, Sid, who has always been one of the boys and one of the girls. He didn't care. He just liked everybody. And so it was us 3 that made a party. And we did satin hands on Sid, and then we left him alone. And I did all the skincare. And guys, my boys were 7, 4, and 2. And I was a stay-at-home mama, which means I didn't buy anything for myself at that time. And my skin felt amazing. Like I could not believe how my skin felt. And I was looking at it and I thought it even looks better. And I just used it this first time. And so I wanted stuff, right? And so I booked another real party because I wanted to earn some things. And so, but I ordered some stuff that night. My hands, we did satin hands. They had never felt that way either. And so we went out to Diane's car that said Mary Kay on it. And we picked out my products out of her trunk. And I was ecstatic about that. And I'm not telling her how ecstatic I am because I don't want her to get so excited, right? But she came back in, we booked my party, and then she told me about the goals. She wanted to become a director, and she needed to show this video to like 1 billion people. It sounded like to me, I was a stay-at-home mom, right? I don't even know the numbers she said, but she knew what she needed to happen by the end of December. And so she was going to become a director. She knew what her numbers were. And she said this amount of people she had to show this video to. And I felt sorry for her. Thank you, Jesus. I felt sorry for her. And so I wanted to help her. And so I said, sure, I'll watch the video. Back then it was a video, it was a VHS. I had to stick it into the VHS player and it was an hour long. And so put them little babies to bed another night. And I listened to it and I saw our national sales director on the stage with a tiara. And I always wanted to be Cinderella, but my sister never let me win because we would play Cinderella. I'm not Cinderella, Miss America. I'm sorry. My name is Cinderella, so I was Cinderella, but Miss America. I always wanted to be Miss America, and we would play, and she never let me win. I was never the winner. So I was looking and thinking, hey, I could just still be Miss America. I could still get on stage. I could get a sash. This is kind of cool, but I didn't tell anybody that part either. I just thought I could get the makeup. My skin could feel amazing, and I could tell Sid I got a job, and he could watch those darling little boys at night, and I could go away. for a little while. And guys, December 6th, that'll be 30 years ago. And so I found everything. I found everything. I found sisterhood. I found fellowship. I found sashes. I got tiaras. I got sashes. I got to sit in a throne one time on one of the quarterlies, and I've got jewelry and diamond rings, and we've gotten to go on trips, and um, it's bought Christmas for my kids. I really thought if I could just take care of buying Christmas and birthday and those amazing school picture packets that get more and more and more expensive, if I could take care of all of that so it didn't have to come out of our budget because we always got behind, then I would be thrilled. And so that's why I started. And those other two reasons I told you to. And I found everything. And 9 months after I started, I actually had already earned a car. We found out, we didn't find out we were having a baby, but we found out we were moving to Kentucky. And I didn't know a soul in Kentucky. We're going to take these masks off now, okay? I'm going to start working on that. I did not know a soul in the state of Kentucky. And I thought, oh, this is great. I've just earned a car, because back then you could earn a car as a team leader. I just earned a car. And the other cool thing about the charcoal mask is you don't have to peel it. You just put this nice warm washcloth on there and it starts coming off. So anyway, but I kind of knew, because when something that God wants me to do, my heart starts beating right here really, really fast. Sid started talking about Kentucky and that there was this job opportunity with Atmos. That's what he worked. That's why we had moved to the Dallas area to begin with, from Amarillo. And I just knew we were going. It was like I had my heart beating in my throat. And I thought, yep, where we're going. And I didn't know how I was going to do it. I thought, okay, well, I can take Mary Kay anywhere. But back at that time, we didn't have cell phones, and we didn't have anything on computer, and I got an 800 number, so my customers would still call me. And I paid for an 800 number for years and years, and made it work. And you know what, guys? It made me get out and meet people in Kentucky. I volunteered. Lynn, that's on here. Lynn and I became fast friends because I got to volunteer at the school. I didn't bring a mirror in here, so when we get off, I may find charcoal mask everywhere. But we did volunteer work together at the schools, and at Country Heights is where we started. And I got to meet all kinds of amazing women there because I was a stay-at-home mom with a side hustle. And with a side hustle, that was what I had. And so it has just grown with me over the years. And that's what I love about Mary Kay. It has changed with me as I have changed. We sell a consumable product. So as you use something up, you need more, so your customers stay with you. We've got the availability now for you to order on the webpage. Text me. I can drop it off. I can mail it. We can call from anywhere in the United States, no matter when we're there, or even if we're on an island somewhere. It has become easier and easier. When I started Mary Kay, it was $100 plus tax and shipping. And then we paid a little fee for our webpage and a little fee to charge credit cards. It ended up probably being about $165. And now you can join for $35 if that's all you want to do. It's $35. And you can start a business, and you're going to get your webpage for a year, and that is all it is. Now you can add a kit if you want to. A $90 kit can be added to that $35, and that way you get over $400 worth of full-size product, and you can do in-person events. But you don't have to do that if you don't want to. You can do it for $35. I just don't know how to tell you what all this business has been to me and all of you guys that are on, because without this business, I would not know one single one of you people that are on right now. I did meet Lynn at volunteering, but I don't know if Lynn's in Louisville now. I don't know. It helps me stay with my people, right? And the rest of you ladies, I know I wouldn't have known, because I met every one of you guys in a Mary Kay party or facial or event, or because I handed you my card, or because you're part of Diane, who I met at that event. And then she came to my house, even though I didn't want her there. So it's a blessing. It's what it has been. It's a blessing. It is a culture that you get nowhere else that I have ever seen. You can put God first, family second, career third, and be successful. You can use the golden rule, which is to treat others like you'd like to be treated. And that's what we go on. It is a company still owned by Mary Kay's family today, 62 years later, alive and kicking. So, what I want you to do now is, if you're going along with me, if you're using our TimeWise Repair, you're going to put on your advanced lifting serum, which we call liquid gold, or Spanx for your face, or whatever you want to call it. And it's for this little triangle of youth. It pulls this up, it lifts it. It's amazing. So we're going to put that on next. And I know my Vannas will put the rest of these prices on there for you. And then the night cream, there is a day cream, but we're going to use the night cream. And this is our TimeWise Repair Night Cream with retinol. It does have encapsulated retinol, so it will work time released. It will work throughout the evening while you sleep to slough off more dead skin and give you a radiant glow. It is so awesome. And we have so many other supplements that I'm not using here tonight, but your consultant has a set sheet that she can send you the set sheet, and you can look at the prices and some of the sets, because just for being on tonight, you are allowed to get the specials from that set sheet. Okay, so each of your consultants will just send you a copy of that set sheet, and she can go over that with you also. And then I'm going to finish it off with our eye cream. And this is our TimeWise Repair eye cream. It has a ZMAC tip on it. And so what the ZMAC is good for, now I like to go ahead and put it on first, tap it under my eyes. This one's getting a little empty. Get some more pressed out of there. Hang on. I need a little more than that. If I can get some more to come out. Hang on. Okay. Glitching. If it isn't technology, it's my product glitching. Okay, there we go. I got a little more out. Okay, tap it above the brow bone and around the outsides. You don't want to go really any closer to your eye, because the heat of your skin will pull that right where it needs to be. If you get it closer, it can make your eyes water. So you're going to use the ZMAC tip, which is zinc, magnesium, aluminum, and copper. And you're going to rub that in. It's made ergonomically to go in all the crevices. Is that charcoal mask? Probably is. And you go around, and that ZMAC takes away puffiness, because boxers use that. Their managers rub their eyes with it. A ZMAC stone, when they get hit in the eye and their eye starts swelling shut, this is what they use. Okay. And so voila. We are through. We are ready for bed. We just took care of exfoliating. We used some peptides and plant stem cell products to just lift our skin and take away the age. We have repaired some of the past damage. We are taking care of exfoliating and getting that dead skin off. And plus, then your body goes to work to make new skin. Now, that's one of the really good things about a physical exfoliator, is because the nerve endings send messages that it got damaged, because it felt that roughness, which it really wasn't getting damaged, but the nerve endings felt it. So they send out signals to make new skin. And so when you use a physical exfoliator, you can get off some top layers of skin, and then your body starts making new really fast. Again, with the retinol, it's amazing because it goes deeper than a lot of exfoliation can too. So there is retinol in that night cream. The glycolic acid is even a deeper exfoliator. It goes 3 levels deep to break up dead skin cells that they'll come off, and you can wash them away. So we have a lot of products that we can tell you about. So tell your consultant, send you a copy of that set sheet, and that way you can go over that together. We would love for you to watch one of our little videos, or let your consultant's director ask you 4 or 5 questions about the business opportunity. Okay. Just is it anything you could see you doing in your life, getting the basics of being able to use amazing skincare for a wholesale price, and maybe getting a few friends and family members on the product, so that you're actually making a little money, and you can put that towards your product, and maybe yours ends up being free to you because you're using their money to get your product. And it's just a very small little help. It's a help for you. Or it could be a whole side hustle. You might want to do something different in life. It might be time for a change, right? you never know what's going to happen. You know, my husband passed away very suddenly in February, and that was not in mine and Sid's plans. Now I know he is happy. He's a happy camper because he's with Jesus, and it's okay because I know that, and I know that I've got more to do, and this family helps me. This family helps me. All of you guys that are on our teams and in our units, and all of our amazing customers, and so you don't ever know what might be going to happen in your life, and you don't know what's happening in your consultant's life, maybe that you're really being a help for her, and maybe you think, I could use that. I could use that. Let her tell you some more about it. Let us tell you some more about that. But most of all, we want to thank you for being on tonight and helping us get to our 100 faces. So we'll be putting a shout out in Flourishing Live events to let you know how close we came tonight. We'll get all the tallies together. And remember, if you watch this later, you need to put hashtag replay and tag your consultant so she sees it, and we can put you in the face count. We're trying to get it by midnight tonight for this particular event. Then Thursday, we will have an in-person Zoom. And then next Monday, we're doing this again. And that's going to be another section of 100 Faces. So we would love to have you back. And we want to thank you all for jumping on. And look at that. It's only 6:35. We did that in almost the same amount of time. If you have questions, type them in the comments or just go directly to your consultant and ask questions, because we'd love to tell you more. And thank you for being on. And we'll see you hopefully Thursday. Okay? Thanks, guys. Thank you, guys. Let me see. Did I have anything I needed to add? Okay. Money when you purchase the Time-Wise Repair Skin Set. Yes, you do, Donna. That is right. You're going to save money. And she put all the individual prices on there for us. And thank you. What was the Gobbler product? Okay. Did Donna answer that? The lifting serum. That's right. The Gobbler. Yeah. You want to get rid of your Gobbler. That would be the Advanced Lifting Serum. It helps get rid of the Gobbler. Here, that makes me want to put more on my Gobbler. Okay. All right, babe. Okay, babes. I'm going to let you guys go now. I'll end our stream and we will see you guys soon.